Alright my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we hit freaking 10k subs. You guys are freaking awesome, man. So I wanted to take a minute and thank everybody for the amazing support you guys have shown this channel. It's been an interesting ride up to this point to get to where we are right now today on the channel. As you know, I cover mostly video games, PC, sim racing, everything. I cover so much stuff, so sometimes it feels like my content is just all over the place, but I'm excited, man. And I really do try to cover this kind of stuff as a consumer, man, because that's what I am. Like I like new stuff. I like, new tech. I like video games. Like right now, guys, I'm kind of taking a break from the AAA games just because of how toxic it gets over here on YouTube and stuff. I don't necessarily want to be in that kind of a circle of like just trashing everything for the sake of trashing everything. I want to be able to create content in a way that like is informative, but fun at the same time. I like to have fun, talking about NVIDIA and AMD. I like to cover, different sim racing equipment, from like Thrustmaster and Logitech and Fanatec and stuff. I want to be that kind of content creator that people feel comfortable around, that people can come and I can give you like honest reviews and stuff like that. For the most part, like when it comes to like the PC stuff, obviously I'm fairly new to it. I've only been doing it a couple of years. Console stuff has always been more my thing and whatnot. But I pre-ordered the PlayStation 5 Pro for the channel so that we could check that out. I'm really excited to see if that's going to enhance the experience on PSVR 2 for Gran Turismo 7. Yes, I really did buy it just for that. I know, that's kind of dumb to buy a $700 console for one game, but man, if I've been playing Gran Turismo for what? Somebody reminded me, I was like 1994, but yeah, dude, since 1998, man, I've been playing Gran Turismo since I was 18 years old. Like, I love that game, man. I've been there from the very beginning. I'm still there right now. I still love playing it. And like other games have come out, like Assetto Corsa, Competizione, and other games that I feel like just feel significantly better. But I bought this Thrustmaster TGT2 and it feels incredible, so I'm absolutely getting back into Gran Turismo. I'll be playing that. We'll be live streaming tomorrow night, some Turismo Tuesday. I love that game, and I think it's incredible. So yeah, I bought a PS5 Pro so that I could enhance my experience on the PSVR 2. No, my luck, PlayStation's probably going to bring it to PC soon, and then I'll be like, man, they get me every time. But PlayStation fan, Xbox fan, PC fan, Nintendo fan, I love them all, and I like to play them when I'm in the mood to play them. So it's crazy. It is crazy. I probably will be covering some Call of Duty, but I usually just play the campaign on those, so it'll be interesting to play through that. It'll be interesting to play through the campaign on Game Pass and not have to pay for the game. Obviously, I'll cover like Indiana Jones and Flight Simulator 2024, but other than that, like for the rest of the AAA games coming out this year, I don't necessarily feel that urge or desire to go out and buy them. I mean, I'm still pretty broken up and not broken up, but I'm still I don't know how I'm feeling about Dragon Age Veilguard right now. I don't. Part of me wants to buy it and play it, and then another part of me is like, no, man, stand your ground and stick with the rest of the gamers in unity and not do it. So, I mean, if I do anything with that one, guys, I'll probably just utilize EA Play Pro. I'll pay the subscription price and just play around with that. Most likely, that's probably what I'll end up doing, is doing it that way if I do it. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of toxic stuff out there around AAA games right now, and I mean, obviously it's deserved. I mean, these guys, these developers keep putting out these games one after another, completely ignoring the fans, telling us that we're incels and whatever else because we just want good video games. And you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I get where the developers are coming from, and they live in these like little bubbles and stuff, and they you know, want to put games out. They're like, oh, this is representative of the world, and they live in this little bubble. And it's like, no, dude, that's your bubble. Nobody else cares about this stuff. And then it's like they're tone deaf. But I mean, once they all start losing all their jobs and everything else because they keep putting out the stuff that nobody's buying, then they only have themselves to be like, oh yeah, I guess maybe we should have listened to people and stopped injecting ourselves into these games, you know, because that's not where gamers are. They got to come to us. They got to bring us stuff, and obviously, if we don't like it, we're going to reject it. I do love Ubisoft games, and I do give them a benefit of the doubt, and I usually buy their games, no questions asked, up front. I just buy them, and yeah, that's just something that I've always done. I like Ubisoft games, and man, it wasn't until they pushed back Shadows that I was like, you're right, man. Ubisoft is really in trouble. You know, I've been waiting this whole time, you know, through COVID and all this stuff, and they started not putting out as many games, and I don't know, man. It's like they're spread so thin. Ubisoft really, honestly, all they really need to do is be like, all right, guys, if you're a toxic, masculine, whatever, you're going to work at this studio. If you don't want to be in that kind of a freaking environment, then you can work in this studio. And like, Ubisoft is big enough that they could separate their teams out and build teams that are gonna make that game for everybody that people want, and then games that are gonna experiment with their modern audience games or whatever, and that's fine. Ubisoft is big enough to do that. They can have teams that are built to put out games, and then they can compete. And then you would see Ubisoft culture probably get significantly better. But I don't understand how the smartest people in the world can't come up with these ideas. If I was Yves, that's what I would do. I'd be like, all right, guys, nobody's wanting to buy this stuff. Toxic bros, you guys get to form your own team. Feminine bros, you guys get to form your own team, and you guys can compete. Whoever sells the most games is going to get more funds. Whoever doesn't is going to get less funds. And then maybe we'll see how many modern audience games keep getting produced from these studios. Somebody's got to make a call. Somebody's got to do something. If I was Ubisoft, that's exactly what I would do. And yeah, they bring back freaking all their freaking toxic masculine bros, dude, and start making games again, man, because this is getting ridiculous. But yeah, guys, I appreciate the support. I love doing YouTube. I think it's fun. Days like today are absolutely incredible and keep pushing me forward more and more and more. And yeah, it's just fun. It was fun spending time with you guys tonight in a live stream. And yeah, guys, I greatly appreciate the platform that you guys have given me, man. And I just want to do more with it and be better with it. So, all right, my friends, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time with me tonight. Thank you.